Oh my gosh, it's just deadly. What? Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're reacting to the Elder Scrolls Online Alliances trailer. I have watched this one before, a long time ago. I just remember it. I never knew it was Skyrim. It was so different because I played a lot of Skyrim 5. This didn't like hit me as Skyrim. Anyway, I scrubbed through it a bit earlier, and there are some parts which I haven't actually realized were part of the actual trailer. So I only knew like a little segment of it. Anyway, let's hop right into it. Elder Scrolls Online Cinematic Alliances trailer. Let's go.
Peggy 12.
Okay. Black screen. Oh, pump down the door for the light to shine. Kinda like that actually. It's like a reverse of the light going out in the last episode. Yes. Okay. Just pause real quick and just make sure that we're on the top setting. Yes, we are. Okay, yeah. ZeniMax Online Studios. The smoke is something that's so distinctive to like the title menus of Skyrim. Let's stop. Walking into the light. I love the light rays, so we probably use some like volumetric smoke or haze to achieve that look, just to get those light beams. Sound design, when you don't know what's happening, absolutely fantastic. Oh, close up of the eyes. So gorgeous. So disgusting as well. Werewolf? Oh my gosh, it's just deadly. What? I was not expecting that. It was an amazing stomp. Okay, yeah. Fight just snaps into combat. You hear the horn. It emphasizes something else is happening. Okay, yeah. Constant roll up, showing how deep they were. Held it for a long amount. This is the part which I know. Hey, yeah. Ooh. Arrows. I love these magics. The classic elf. Throwing rocks and stones down the mountain. That's such a cool shot. If I was doing that, I'd probably use a drone. It's like a probe lens up the mountain, like up the side of the mountain into like a drone shot. I really want to get an FPV drone for this. Yeah, look at that. Speed into it. Engaging the bridges, showing the impact of the bridges hitting as well. Very powerful. Chaos of everything. Just panning from character to character. The tracking of the arrow is so gorgeous. Oh, they all die. Here he comes, MC, running on the bridges. That's such a gorgeous action. I loved it when I first saw that. I still do right now. Look at that. So good. I mean, assassin style. Ah. The music, the sound design cuts out. It just shows how like, oh, slash, so good. Here we go, showing the other people who are breaching. Smooth camera design. kind of medium close-up, tracking it. Every shot has movement in this, actually, thinking about it. Hey! Hey! Here we go. He's gonna jump up, isn't he? Hero landing. Smooth. Very smooth. I just love that guy's outfit as well. Engaging with all of them. Oh, there we go. He was. Yes. Doraku. Okay, the standoff. The horns. You can just tell, like, all the classes are here, which is just phenomenal. Yeah, they're all standing off. Has to have one from the top or some wider angle just to show where they are. They're following the perfect circle. The perfect circle, which is exactly how the Elder Scrolls Online is meant to be. Okay, that is the first run through. Now we're gonna go through it and hopefully break it down bit by bit. So yeah, obviously, it starts off with like an amazing shot where they push down the door, and since it was black beforehand, they just let the light in. It's just so nicely done. So what they'd do is they'd have like a wall, they'd break it down, they'd have like the light coming from the back, which is what they have right here, and that's just what they've done. One shot, they've just done some classic movement shots. Everything is a bit jittery and handheld. Looking back at that in a bit so detailed, you can sort of see that the characters, the villains, the monsters already there, which is quite interesting. But they didn't realize. Yeah, so in the underground scenes, they use this thing, they use lots of light rays. To achieve those light rays, you probably need to fill the room with, I don't know, volumetric fog, and I think they've used a bit of dust just to show like the eeriness of the actual room itself. Volumetric fog is also used to like create depth in your shots. So used by using a smoke machine, haze machine. Typically, if you use a smoke machine, you have to waft it, which is a bit of a pain. Just to get it lighter, just so you don't actually see it. It's just sort of there subconsciously. It creates these light rays, and it just adds more depth. It's quite nice to have, actually. And they used like a bit of like dust and particles, just to create that more of a look to the scene. You see right here, they did like, this is a recurring thing that I saw throughout the trailer, is that they have lots of handheld movement cameras. Here we go, exposing who the villain is. You see the eyes are powerful. The eyes are the first thing you see, you're drawn to them, and then it cuts to the actual eyes itself. That's just such a nice shot. Right, let's just cut. The fighting choreography, it's all done handheld with a lot of movement. They're cutting on movement, which is something they're doing a lot. And just one shot which I was not expecting was that one right there. They put the camera underneath, so that he stood on the camera, and that was just such a nice shot. Like, I wasn't expecting it. It just had such a change of pace. That just shows you how proper cinematography can like really change your pace. Anyway, here we have like the classic look up, and it's just gonna keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. It just shows the depth of how deep they are up into the actual next shot. So this is sort of like a seamless transition or a dip to black transition. A lot of people use it in B-rolls, so they go through like a door, not a door, like it's called the elevator transition, where there's a layer and they come up the layer, and then here they have like all that flexibility to change, and then the next shot they take it in a different location and then move up again. So this is actually something that I'm gonna attempt soon. It's just really nice to get these seamless looks. we go, the actual fight scene. They did this really cool shot where they just went up. Yeah, fighting is just stunning, magic is stunning. They would have had somebody on the actual ropes to get that shot, because the camera's a bit tilted, which is quite nice, just to get like a bit more sense and a bit more of like what's actually happening. So the arrows are coming down from the screen. What I saw was the next shot right here. It's just so cool. If I was attempting to do that in real life, I'd probably use an FPV drone. FPV drone is a word that you'll hear me say quite a bit. I suck at droning, but yeah, you just scale up the mountain with the drone, increasing, and then yeah, maybe shoot it in reverse. Probably shoot it in reverse. Yeah, look. Here they did zoom in and probably sped ramp it, which was really nice. Anyway, yeah. Here we go. All of the action shots right here. Okay, so we cut we have the main character cutting between medium close-ups and wider shots just to show the action. Jump in, probably a bit of wire work there, just to show everything that's happening. Here they cut out the sound design and everything. They sort of had they do like this thing in war films where they have like a character camera or a POV camera where they're reenacting somebody's viewpoint from the war. So they like shake around and like pan to where the action is. Similar to what they did in Valhalla, actually, the Assassin's Creed Valhalla trailer. They had like a bit of movement to the cameras. Anyway, here they're all playing on this like epicness of the camera, of the character. So, oh, that's just so glorious. Anyway, what they did was they cut out all the music as soon as they hit there, and they just had like a faint riser with often like beats, just to show like how epic he is, and like all the action just so planned that you don't need to like have combat and stuff, like combat sound effects. You just don't need it. So yeah, a small hint was when he threw up the sword and then he caught it again. I just love that action. Anyway, here you sort of peer over the edge, so they probably use a crane or something like that just to show. You see the action first and then you're dropped into it, and this is sort of similar with the mage lady. She sort of, yeah, so they maintain a similar a similar distance, probably shot on a wider lens. So like I've probably an 85, not gonna lie, just to get that look. And she walks into the camera quite as smooth. Here we go. You see, everything is a bit jittery and like action packed, so they shot it mostly handheld. Here they cut from a wide. It's just nice shot composition and shot dynamics. Here we go. The roll into the camera, kind of smooth choreography there. You have the smoke in the background, and the light in the background, which is just sort of nice. Reaction shots to an impact, kind of powerful, and showing exactly what's happening next. Now you have like the different personality styles, the personality traits of each character sort of getting exposed right there. We have the assassin who like jumps into the fight. We have the mage lady who's completely controlled, calm, cool, collected. Then we have the barbarian who comes out from the underground and like punches his way through, and you can tell that they start to square up here because he takes out his mage, his dagger, his ranger, sorry. Here we go. So we're doing a classic pans to get some reactions of all the characters looking at each other, standing each other up, and then we have like a top-down view of them walking in the circle. I think this is because of the actual logo. the logo itself is these three characters like as themselves, right? And then it's just on the B cut, yeah. So you see right here, I think this is all the three characters. We have the assassin, the mage, and the dragonborn, or the other way around. I don't know. Anyway, let's like go back through this and analyze it a bit more. So yeah, probably here they had a character or a camera operator on the actual ropes themselves, harnessed in, and it was just taking all the movement from the side in the same POV as the characters. Here they do a drone shot, which is really smooth. Yeah, I love that shot so much. They probably like flew into him or had like a bridge or a ladder or something to like push into the character and sped it up in post. That was just such a smooth shot. Here, it's just exposition showing what's happening. Here, they're again doing like the character of war, like a POV sort of shot, where they're like having the main character be part of the action. Same here. Ooh, they track that arrow, so there's a couple shots online of like people skimming stones. I've just seen this recently, skimming stones, or like a flamethrower, and they've done a... If I was doing it in real life, I'd probably do it with an FPV drone and just have the arrow fire, but already have like the FPV drone already at full speed, so the arrow will pick up speed while the FPV drone is... because the arrow comes out faster, and have a match in between. Or you'd need like a really, really fast car that can like match it. Yeah, they're falling. Running across. Here we go. Oh, we're gonna talk about this transition real quick. So yeah, they shoot at him, he switches, he drops down, the next two come in, and he bounces up. It's just cool, like... Right here, switches, drops. It's just the symmetry of the next two lines, and him grabbing it. And yeah, that's just smooth all the way through. The fight scenes, cutting in between, following the action, and then literally just following the action. Whoever's coming in next gets like the camera on them. Probably intense follow focus. But yeah, and then over the edge, see the next character. Yeah. It's a siege coming down. Okay. Right. So the last thing I want to tackle is the fight choreography at the beginning. It's just really good storytelling, actually. So first you don't actually see the characters, you see their eyes. And it just shows that, like, who's coming. You see them all swarm in, and then they all just start fighting. You can sort of see them, like, turning and facing each other. It's sort of like a swarm, which is then emphasized, like, later on when they're doing the siege. Each character has the ability to handle a different type of character, I guess you can call it. They're all fighting each other. Completely different. They're all fighting in a completely different style. You've got mages, you've got barbarians, you've got assassins. They're all taking down the similar amount of enemies in a completely different style. And that is sort of, yeah, it sort of brings it back to the final chapter where they're all very skilled and very talented. However, one of them will either win or not. Well, it just sort of builds up how you see everyone, like everyone has like a little segment, a little moment to shine throughout the entire film. it's a 5 minutes and 16-second short, and it's just really powerful by that sense. That has been the Elder Scrolls Online reaction slash breakdown. Filmmaker reacts. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I am hopefully going to do a lot more of these. I'm planning on doing 3 times a week, Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. I don't know if those are the times that I'm going to be uploading, but you never know. I may edit pretty quickly. Anyways, that's it for me. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.